Everybody else is talking about it, so I figured I should do the same. All right. Shout out to Xbox One X for this music. This is his version of Mario Paint Star Wars. This is Mario uh, Paint Compress. Oh, it's Mario Paint Composer.net. That's what he made it on. I suppose I could use my piano, but I don't give a shit. So about this movie, why should I care? Now, get out of the comments section for a moment. Relax your fingers, okay? Just get the nail clipper and cut your nails. They're too long after typing nasty comments for so long. Cut your nails. And I'm going to explain this to you. This is not a boycott. I'll love you forever if you go see the movie or not. If you want to go see the movie, good on you. Okay, it's your money. It's your movie. It's your money. You can go see it how you want it. You can watch it on Disney Plus later. You can watch it. You could buy it later. VOD. You can buy it on Blu-ray, 4K every day. If they make, if they make formats into marbles, and you put the marble into the player, and the player reads the marble and plays a movie, a holographic movie in the 20 years in the future, whatever format, however you want to watch the movie, it's fine. Now, I'm going to tell you why I don't care about this. Um, Dave Filoni, I think his philosophies have changed a lot. From what I've heard of the reviews of Ahsoka, it wasn't very promising. Obi-Wan Kenobi was probably worse. People have said Andor is the best of the series of all the different TV shows. Dave Filoni's come a long way from Avatar: The Last Airbender, the anime, and then doing the Clone Wars, and then Rebels. He did a little bit of Resistance. I have yet to watch all that series, and he has said things in the past that been about very left leaning. I don't care about his politics. His personal politics don't matter to me, but how it affects the show. I've heard mixed reviews about Ahsoka. There are some good moments from what I could tell, some boring moments and some bad moments. When I think of Star Wars movies, I think of epic scale stories that involve Skywalkers or Solos or something like. Now, if you took the plot to the Cade Skywalker, now I know I always go back to Cade Skywalker in Dark Horse Comics. The events in Cade Skywalker's story is something that could be put in a movie, or even Ania Solo, the one at Legacy 2, or even the original Star Wars plot. Um, Shadows of the Empire, maybe. Um, the Golden Age of the Sith, the Dawn of the Jedi, right? Dawn of the Jedi, okay? One of the last stories that came out before the Disney acquisition, before the fall of Dark Horse's Star Wars. And even when Dark Horse Star Wars came back, it didn't come back the same way. It's kind of like bringing somebody back from the dead, and they're just not quite right. Um, when I'm looking at these ideas that are going to come out, is this what the general audience wants? Now, I've said before that 20th Century Studios should be the ones to do the theatrical releases, because I think Steve would know what he's doing. And however Dave wants to do it is however Dave wants to do it. It doesn't matter if there's some left wing ideas or some right wing ideas or green ideas or peace and freedom or libertarian or independent ideas. All that really matters is that there's a good story there that happens to have diversity, that happens to have a lot of white dudes in it or not. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It's just got to be a good story. I'm listening for helicopters. They always come when I'm trying to do my damn videos. Like, stop making videos. I'm like, fuck you. I just want to continue telling my damn video. I'm not gonna hurt anybody. So no, I'm not excited about this because I just don't care. I don't really care about this. Baby Yoda, Grogu could sell a lot of toys. Fine. But we're talking about, and I'm sure they'll make an epic scale story with a big movie budget. But it's like it's just another chapter, isn't it? It's another chapter. The only thing that you could really care about is whether or not this is a prequel to Rey Skywalker and Finn and Poe and Ben Solo, and that's about it. Like somehow they stumble upon young, like Din Djarin, the Mandalorian, runs upon a 13-year-old Ben Solo or some shit like that. And even Adam Driver had problems with them. They all knew they had problems with the sequel trilogy. Um, so unless it's something that Dark Horse wrote, like with Cade Skywalker or the Dawn of the Jedi, how did the Jedi come to be, the beginnings of the lightsabers, it's really hard to convince a large audience who do not have Disney Plus, or maybe do not use subscriptions, or maybe they use Netflix to go over to the other side and care about this stuff. Because this is more for the fans of the show than it is for the general audience. This is about, hey, we know you liked Mandalorian, but even when from what I was told, even what is it? Satine's sister, Duchess Satine's sister, I forgot her name. The one that Katie Sackhoff plays. She took up part of the episodes. Luke Skywalker and Ahsoka took up part of the episodes. Boba Fett had to share FaceTime or not with the Mandalorian. So the Mandalorian didn't even have a lot to do in season 3. Season 2 was like the best, only because Luke Skywalker showed up at the end. So, no, I mean, like, between Luke Skywalker, Anakin Skywalker, some of the major hitters, or this, I gotta tell you, I would rather watch the Clone, if I was on my deathbed, the Clone Wars season 1, 2, 3, the entire season of Clone Wars, series of Clone Wars episodes, or The Mandalorian. You know which one I'm gonna pick. You know which one I'm gonna pick. I would rather watch Rogue One than to watch The Mandalorian. For me, it's not about politics. It's about, I don't think these characters could hold the weight of a movie plot. I don't. It's not like, what is the Mandalorian going to do that's different? Is he going to discover Starkiller Base? Is he going to die discovering Starkiller Base? What's going to happen? Is he going to run to Snoke? I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's the only thing I could think of, is that they're going to tie this into the sequel trilogy. They're going to introduce Starkiller Base and all this other stuff, and it's like, And it's like Jeremy said, all roads lead to the sequel trilogy. Like, no matter which way they go with The Mandalorian, with Ahsoka could hold the weight of a movie plot, maybe, but not this. I mean, I just don't see the point. I don't see the point. You know what? I told you I watched all of Rebels seasons 1 through 4, then Rogue One, then SC-38, which was that fan-made reenactment of Vader versus Obi-Wan in the Death Star, and then just the movie, just Star Wars: A New Hope, and it was great. It was like watching a serial. Like, which hero is going to stop the Death Star? Which hero is going to save the Empire? It wasn't the Ghost Crew, and it wasn't Jyn Erso. It was Luke Skywalker. It was fun to watch all that. Like, watching it that way, it was kind of interesting. You could pick different ways to watch this, but nothing beats THX 1138. Anybody who likes Star Wars, remember, George Lucas wanted to create characters that were taken out of their environment from one place to another and put them in completely awkward situations and trying to get them to how do they adjust to that. And in a way, I guess this is kind of true too, but it's like, it's just kind of been done so many times. I'm Star Wars fatigued out. Like, is there anything left that I should care about? Like, I don't. If you didn't care about most of the TV show about The Mandalorian, you're not going to care about this movie. You're just not going to. But those of you who did like it, you're going to jerk off to the movie. Hey, good for you. Like I said, it is my right to dislike wanting to go see this movie, just like it is your right to want to go see this movie. For those of you who are Grogu fans, I'm happy for you, but nope, don't have to care. And remember, I do have the power to delete trolls, so you know I will Thanos snap your comments. All right, have a nice night.